Hey, what's up guys? I got some Battlefield 3 news for you guys today. This time finally regarding Endgame, because a lot of people, including me, have been wondering about Endgame, about the details about it, how the maps are going to be designed, and so on and so forth. We already knew that dirt bikes was going to be making an entrance into Battlefield 3 at Endgame, but we wanted to know more, seeing as though this is the last DLC for Battlefield 3. And then, most likely after this DLC comes out, we're going to start getting information about Battlefield 4. Which is going to be set to release probably in 2013, in fall of 2013, or possibly the first or second quarter of 2014. So once the info for Battlefield 4 comes out, you could definitely expect it to be on this channel as well. But on to the info about Battlefield 3 Endgame. Now, they have a description for Battlefield 3 Endgame, and I'm going to read it to you guys, and now I'm going to point out some highlights of the description. And the description reads, Battlefield 3 Endgame delivers some of the most high-speed warfare to date across 4 vast maps. Race through enemy lines using the new dirt bike, bringing speed and agility to the battlefield, or fight back aerial assaults with the new lightweight AA vehicles. Coordinate lightning-fast attacks and defenses in the return of the classic Capture the Flag game mode. In disguise, the new dropship introduces the ability to turn the tide with rapid deployment airdrops of troop transports. Now, the dropship is also going to be able to drop vehicles. It's going to have vehicle drop capabilities. And we're going to get to more on the dropship in a bit. But the highlights for that description is 3 new vehicles, including the dirt bikes. 4 new maps designed for high-speed combat and action, which most likely means that we're not going to see some, armored kill type maps with like long-range engagements and stuff like that. But we will see diversity in them, like we saw in Aftermath and like we saw in Karkand, where you have close-quarter areas and you have, a good medium to long-distance range areas, but it's depending on how you fight in the map. And they're also going to be returning Capture the Flag to the Battlefield series. And this is going to be an interesting game mode to see the way it plays out in Battlefield 3. Because a lot of the players aren't used to a game mode like Capture the Flag. They're used to things like Rush, Conquest, which technically Conquest is Capture the Flag because you got to go around and capture each flag point. But this Capture the Flag is going to be different. This Capture the Flag is going to be the type of Capture the Flag where, of course, you got the flag either in the center or either a flag in the enemy base, and one team has to bring that flag from the enemy base to their base, which most likely that's the way it's going to be. But if they also add that whole center flag thing, first one to grab the flag in the center and bring it to the enemy base gets a point or something like that. That'd be fun to watch and fun to play. So Capture the Flag making a return to the Battlefield series. Regarding the dropship, there's a wide variety of possibilities with the dropship, because people have seen the Black Hawk being used in like a poster before for one of the Battlefield 3 expansion packs. I can't remember what poster it was, but I remember it was in the background of it. And the Black Hawk in reality can lift up to 9,000 pounds, but at the same time, realism isn't a huge thing in Battlefield 3. No matter what you say, Battlefield 3 is nowhere near realistic at all. You drop to the ground, some guy comes up with a defib, punches you in your balls with the defib, and you get back up. That's not realistic at all. I see a lot of guys always in the comment section saying how Battlefield 3 is realistic and stuff like that. No, it's not. But that's one thing that could affect the whole Black Hawk thing, the fact that realism isn't a thing. But if they do try to be realistic with the whole airdrop, then I don't know if the Black Hawk is going to be used, because 9,000 pounds is still a lot. A Humvee only weighs anywhere between 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. But at the same time, if we're talking about vehicle drop capabilities, including tanks, then we might be looking at something like a Chinook or an Osprey, MV22. Something like that, which has that type of lifting capability. But a helicopter is most likely, and the ability to drop vehicles is definitely going to change the way tactics are made for the battlefield, which is going to be interesting to see. My question to you guys is, which vehicle, which aircraft do you think the dropship is going to be? Do you think it's going to be the Black Hawk? Do you think it's going to be the Osprey, Chinook? Or maybe it's something else that you might think out there. Maybe it's a C-130 going to fly overhead and drop the troops out of the C-130 and drop vehicles out of the C-130. Although I find that to be less likely because of the fact that they already have the AC-130 in the game. they want to include some diversity in the game. You know, they don't want to just add the transport variant of that. They want to be able to add something new and refreshing. So answer that question in the comment section below. That's all the Battlefield 3 endgame news I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button, favorite this video, subscribe to my channel because there will be more endgame news, and when the Battlefield 4 news drops, you best believe it will be on this channel. So definitely subscribe to my channel for that. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, there's a link in the description box. I also have a Facebook fan page. You can check that out as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it both enjoyable and informative. And until next time, peace.